Welcome to the touch screen, and guess whose photograph is showing at the back of the touch screen is Charles Nyama Mensah, our friend Shatta, who is currently in police custody. Tonight we're going to tell you about the other people involved in this matter. So yes, Shatta Wale, he's the accused person. Well, there are three other accused persons, but he is the main accused person. Next to him is lawyer Jerry Avenobo, is the lead counsel for Shatta Wale, and Jerry Avenobo is well versed in these matters. You remember that he was also the lawyer during the Stoneboy Shatta Wale situation, and then the other guy the other musician who stripped himself on stage. They remind me of the name. Weiser, yes, Weiser. He was the lawyer for Weiser. So he's kind of well versed in this entertainment difficulties with the Criminal Offences Act. So hopefully he'll get some good story for Shatta, Jerry Avenobo. And he's also supported by Chris Osei-Yeboah, I should say. Let me bring back Jerry. He's supported by Chris Osei-Yeboah in the argument for Shatta. They are representing Shatta Wale. And this is the judge. We didn't get his photograph. Judge Emmanuel Isando, or Asando. His Lordship Justice Emmanuel Isando J, as they will call him. He's a justice of the High Court. And that's where the story begins and ends. Now let's look at the charges. 208 of 1960. A person who publishes or reproduces a statement, rumor, or report which is unlikely to cause fear and alarm to the public or to disturb the public peace, knowing or having reason to believe that a statement, rumor, or report is false, commits a misdemeanor. Now, this is what Shatta Wale has been found. Well, he hasn't been found yet. This is what he's being prosecuted for. This is what he's been charged with. A person who publishes. So it has been alleged against him that he published or reproduced a rumor, something that was likely to cause fear and alarm and panic. And tonight, perhaps we go into the minds of the defense lawyers and try and fathom what they're going to be saying to the court. So the publication was that gunmen had attacked him, and that is likely to cause fear and alarm to the public and to disturb the public peace, for sure. I mean, Shatta Wale is a big dance hall king, and I understand that today the judge recognized that the first accused, Charles Nyama Mensah, is a big dance hall king that has been given to Ghana by God, a great talent, and I'm very excited about that. But however, given that status, if you say that gunmen have attacked you, definitely you're going to fall squarely under 208 because you are causing fear and you are disturbing the public peace, and you're also causing alarm. So quite clearly, the 208 will fall against Shatta Wale. Let's see what it says. It says, and the law continues to say, it's a very serious law. It publishes the offense, and then it also tells you what you cannot use to defend yourself if you are charged with this offense. That's very interesting. Not many regulations do that. That they publish the offense, and then they also publish the factors that will not inure to your defense. Very interesting. So let's look at the factors that will not inure to Shatta Wale's defense, having been charged under 208 of the Criminal Offences Act. It says as follows: it is not a defense to a charge under this subsection that the person charged did not know or did not have reason to believe that the statement, rumor, or report was false, unless it is proved that prior to the publication, that person took reasonable measures to verify the accuracy of the statement, rumor, or report. Okay, so this is very important. That it's not a defense to you that you say that you didn't know that it was false, unless you can show that you took steps to check whether it was false or not, and all of those steps pointed you into one direction, into the direction of the affirmative, and therefore you published it. That's the defense that you can have. But you cannot have a defense and say that I didn't know that it was false. So Shatta Wale says he was shot at. It is not a defense to him that he didn't know that it was false. It's not a defense to other people who have not published. I'm wondering why media houses have not been charged similarly according to this on the same Shatta Wale issue, because the publication came from the media. Media houses publish it without verifying it. They say Shatta Wale has been shot. It reports that Shatta Wale has been shot all over the place. I don't know details whether there was some disclaimers in the story, but by and large, it was the social media and the traditional media who both together published the story about Shatta Wale having been shot anyway. So we don't understand why they are not being looked at. Now, I just, let me bring back Shatta Wale. Okay, bring back Shatta Wale for me. I've seen something in terms of policy among the judiciary. That's why I I was concerned, and I was telling my people, I don't think Shatta is going to get bail, even though it's a misdemeanor. Normally, you do get bail for misdemeanor. I'll show you what the judge said anyway, what the counsel said and what the judge said in today's court hearing. It's looking like the authority, the policy from the court is that the authority of the judiciary, the authority of the police service must be emphasized time and again within the courts in respect of cases that have high public interest. It may be a good thing. It's a good thing to show that, well, the people are not bigger than the law. It's a good thing to show that people cannot override the law. It's a good thing to establish the authority of the judiciary, the third arm of government. I support that. It's also a good thing to establish the authority of the police service. That's also very good. But it's just an observation I'm making. It's a policy that seems to be the case. So if you call yourself a celebrity or something like that, even if you're charged for a misdemeanor, forget about bail at the first instance. Ikapim Polo didn't get bail at the first instance. Uso Bempa didn't get bail at the first instance. Shatta Wale didn't get bail at the first instance. We anticipate that for a misdemeanor, he may get bail soon. But he didn't get the bail, and I have identified this policy running through the judiciary. It's a good policy. So please, celebrities and others, be careful. Those of you who call yourself celebrity, if you are charged for a misdemeanor, at the first instance of the application, you not get bail. And tonight, we're going to give you a new story. Medical is also in trouble. Meanwhile, let me look at the judgment. What did the judge say? They'll put that up for me in a little bit, and then I'll show you what the judge said in denying Shatta Wale bail. So this is what it is. So we wrote it here. Though his lawyers argued that his clients have a fixed place of abode, the prosecution contended that the release would interfere with the investigation. The judge, Honorable Emmanuel Isando, made the following remarks as he denied Shatta Wale the bail. Let's hear the judge's remarks. He said, and I quote, "As much as the liberty of an accused person is paramount, the safety of society must be considered." Now that's what he said. He said, as much as the liberty of the accused person is paramount, the safety of the society must be considered. So the prosecution's arguments were sustained that if Shatta Wale was given bail, granted bail, he would interfere with the investigation about the gun and all of that. But guess what happened? Okay, so that's the end of the Shatta Wale story. Let me get back to, give me medical. Guess what happened tonight? Medical, one of Shatta Wale's friends, showed up, that's medical. He showed up in the court and to support Shatta Wale. There were some screams, and he brandished a gun. Tonight, he's also in. Would he get bail? I don't know. But Asiedua is going to join us right over here to tell us what happened. She's an entertainment reporter. She's going to tell us what happened and that got medical into trouble. Asiedua, please come up and join us. You'll stand here. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Wanted to hear from you. Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Okay, so the latest in entertainment industry is medical and Shatta Wale. Tell us the medical story. What happened?
Okay, so around 6:30 this evening, the information that reached us was that medical had been arrested. And from our reliable source, medical was found standing behind the counter in the same police station that Shatta Wale had been taken to right after they left the courtroom. And when our reliable source asked what was going on, as a matter of fact, what was there was that he had been arrested because he had brandished a gun when he went to support Shatta Wale at the court's premises.
How was he arrested?
So it was an invitation that he was invited to come into the Accra, the police command, I think the charge office, the Accra Regional Command charge office, to answer to the reason why he brandished the gun in public. Yes, so that's actually what's happened. Okay,
so he responded to the invitation.
He responded to the invitation.
So it wasn't like Shatta Wale's situation where they went to his home and grabbed him.
He responded. Exactly.
And it is important that he was in the company of his wife, the Fela
Yes, Fela McAfee was present as well. And then one of the lawyers that represented Shatta Wale, lawyer Jerry, was also present. But we don't know whether he is going to represent medical in this case.
Jerry Avenogbo, the counsel for Shatta Wale, was present in the circumstance.
Exactly. So what we don't know as of now is whether he's going to handle medical's case.
But
that's what we're not aware
why is media reporting that medical will spend the night there? Why did they get that information from?
So per the reliable source that we have, medical was denied inquiry bail, which is right to bail. So he's been processed for court tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Yes, tomorrow. And so he's spending the night.
At which police station?
I think the The Accra, yeah, it's the same.
Accra Central
Yeah, the
Police
Accra
Station.
Central Police, the same police station where Shatta is. Yes.
So Shatta is gone back into custody with his people.
With his people.
Who
exactly.
are those? Who are these people?
They are his people. I think his PA. His PA is one, which is I think Nana Dope. Yes, Nana Dope is one, and then the other two are also his own people as well, who unfortunately circulated this false information.
So medical will be in court tomorrow.
God willing, yes.
So that's another busy day for you guys.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
very busy day.
You don't know what he's been charged with yet?
Yes, we don't. We are unaware of what exactly he's been charged with. What is speculated is that he was invited to come and answer for why he brandished a gun at the court premises. So, but with what we are reliable source also saw at the police station, Medical was having a conversation with one of the police officers. That's what it looked like. So it was kind of confusing whether he's been arrested or it's just a regular invite to just come in.
But at which point did they know that he will not be going home?
I think after the news came out that he's been denied inquiry bail. So obviously, if he's been denied inquiry bail, he's been arrested. Yes.
I see. So Fela is gone home?
Fela is gone home, I believe. I believe she's gone home. She can't stay with Medical.
Okay, let's go back and see the short Shatta video that was our teaser tonight. And then when we come back, we'll continue with the conversation talking about presidential conversations. Let's see Shatta again.
Maybe today I no get nothing, but tomorrow I go get something. And I go buy motor for mama. Oh. But the enemy won't worry me. I go show all of them tragedy. I say no be today, oh, no be today, oh. We start, oh. So if you see me today, I know my level. I know my level. Good evening, Ghana. Know your level. And if I dey poppy champagne today, I know my level. Ghana, I know my level. Hey, go my level. Maybe today I no get nothing, but tomorrow I go get something. And I go buy motor for mama. Oh. But the enemy won't worry me. I go show all of them tragedy. I say no be today, oh, no be today, oh. We start, oh. So if you see me today, I know my level. I know my level. Good evening, Ghana. Know your level. And if I dey poppy champagne today, I know my level. Ghana.